Well, hello everyone out there in wow, internet world, across the globe, wherever you're listening from, here in the United States or wherever you're hearing me from. Welcome to another Relate Well with Dr. Rick Marks moment. Hey folks, we're going to have a short conversation right now about the way that we communicate. Many people communicate in a way that they're guarded. I don't want to hurt so and so's feelings, and I want to hurt her feelings. I don't want to hurt his feelings. I don't want to come across as crass. I don't want to come across as abusive. I don't want to come across as insensitive. So you don't say anything, or you're protecting yourself from hurting someone's feelings, or you're guarded in that you don't want to reveal your own feelings. You don't want to reveal your own hurts. You don't want to reveal your own fears, your own insecurities, your own pain. You don't want to tell the truth of how you feel, how you think, for fear of being discounted, put down, invalidated, berated, belittled. You know, Many of us really never say what we want to say because we're too guarded. We're guarded because we don't want to hurt someone's feelings, or we don't want hurt or pain ourselves. So we never live with our true selves. The opposite's actually also true. You can communicate where you're unguarded. I don't care what you think. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how I come across. I don't care. And so in this situation, the person who's unguarded is not thinking or caring about how they come across, about whether they're being abusive or offensive or belittling or invalidating, because they're not thinking about somebody else. They're only thinking about themselves. And actually, whether you're guarded or whether you're unguarded, either way, you're not thinking about others. You're not thinking about the relationship. You're thinking about protecting someone. Thus, you're invalidating and disrespecting yourself. Or if you don't share what you really think or feel because you're afraid of being rejected or abandoned or whatever, you're not being true to yourself. So you're not being true to others, and you're not being true to yourself. And when you're unguarded, well, you only care about yourself. And so being guarded in this fashion is not a healthy thing. It's not a good thing. It's really immature. Mature people, I like to say it this way, and hang with me now. I think mature people speak in a protective way. In a protective way. In other words, when they speak, they're protecting the relationship. Do you get that? They're protecting the relationship because what they're caring about is how they come across. They're caring about how they're being perceived. When they're protecting someone else's heart. And because they care about how they come across, they're making sure that they're protecting the other person's heart. In other words, I don't want to communicate to hurt you and put you down. So I'll communicate in a way that has integrity, that is respectful, that is caring. What we call HREG in our world: humility, respect, empathy, and goodwill. You communicate in a protective way. When you protect the other person's heart because you value the relationship, the connection. And so what you're really doing, you're communicating in order to protect the relationship. People who are unguarded or who don't or are too guarded, basically they're not thinking about the relationship. They're only thinking about whatever it is they're thinking about themselves ultimately. But they're not thinking about the relationship itself. I think healthy communication protects the relationship we call us. You communicate in a way that doesn't harm us. And you can speak hurtful things that might be hurtful to your partner or to someone else. You can speak those things with goodwill and respect. You can share things that be painful to hear with goodwill and respect and love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. I think a friend's wounds are faithful to you because they care about you. They want you to be another person. Thus, in a sense, they'll start protecting you and the relationship. Same time, you must speak to where you protect yourself. It's about boundaries where you can say, I understand you're angry, but you're not allowed to call me names. You also have to protect your own heart. And I think that's the real trick in healthy relationships is protecting the relationship and protecting oneself at the same time with goodwill, respect, and humility. I think you can learn to do this as a manager. I think you can learn to do this as a spouse. I think you learn to do this as a parent. I think you learn to do this with anyone. Speak with protection, protecting your relationship while protecting your heart at the same time. It's about healthy boundaries, what you will allow, won't allow. So I just want you to think about it. Do you speak in a way that protects, or do you speak in a way that harms or only protects you? Thus, you don't share your true self. You're not open. You're not honest with how you think and feel for fear, rejection, abandonment. Or are you so unguarded, you don't care how you come across? I think when we speak with protection, it's an indication of our emotional maturity that I'm going to protect the relationship no matter what I do. I'm going to bring peace to the relationship, Romans 12:18. While at the same time, I am going to love myself. And I think when we learn the healthy balance between protecting us and loving oneself, I think it's when we thrive, and I think it's when our relationships thrive. Just a thought for you. It's Dr. Rick with another Dr. Rick Marks moment. Have a great day, everyone.